Well, hello, this is Vafa here. I just wanted to make a quick review for my ESP LTD D-4 Bass. And before I even get started, I just want to mention that I'm not a bass player. I'm a guitar player. I have to use a pick. I don't even own a bass amp. I basically am just using this for direct recording for my own home use. And anyway, the reason I bought this bass is because I currently own a pretty cheap Dean bass. And when I bought it, I was just looking for the cheapest thing I could find. It may have even been used when I bought it. I don't remember. But I feel like I've been wanting to play more bass, kind of get more into it, learn more about it, learn how to play with my fingers. And as I've been playing with the Dean more, I'm realizing that it's pretty limiting and it's time to upgrade. So I went ahead and did some research, found this bass, and one of the primary things I was looking for was a bass guitar with neck-through construction. And I heard really good reviews about this ESP LTD D4. And it's not terribly expensive, so I went ahead and picked it up. I'm going to get rid of that Dean. Overall, first impressions, was very impressed with the instrument. It is just so beautiful. It feels great. It feels great in my hands. It feels smooth. So let's talk about the features first of all. So it's made in China. It has active ESP designed pickups with an active high, mid, low EQ. And those knobs have a middle part where it kind of sticks right in the middle. So if you want to boost the high or cut down the highs, for example, you can do that. You twist the knob, and right in the middle, you'll feel that knob stick. That's true for the highs, mids, and low EQ knobs, and also for the balance knob, which balances between the two pickups. So you can do a blend of 50-50 of the two pickups. The only knob that doesn't have that kind of middle port area is the volume knob, of course. The bridge is nice and sturdy. I really like how the strings go through not just the bridge, but through the body itself. That should really help with the sustain. It also goes all the way to the end of the body. The bridge goes all the way to the end of the body, which I really like because I think it looks nice, and it means that there's less material on the end of the body. So if you compare my Dean bass that I currently own with this new ESP, you can see the body of the ESP, I should say LTD, is actually smaller, and therefore it's lighter. Also probably has to do with the materials, but I like the way that it looks. I like the way the bass looks, with the bridge all the way at the end of the body. I think it just looks really sleek, and it makes the instrument lighter. And I was really surprised with how light and comfortable it is. I think it's about 8 pounds according to the website. So it's a mahogany body, 5-piece mahogany and maple neck. And the fretboard is something called roasted Jatoba, which I've never heard of before. And it's got 24 extra jumbo frets. It's got those kind of offset style fret markers. And one thing I really like about this instrument is the headstock. I never really appreciated the ESP LTD headstocks. I think it's just really cool looking. And of course, it's got Grover tuners. I've got Grover tuners on 2 of my other guitars, and I really like them. And the hardware is chrome. And the finish is this natural satin matte. It's very smooth. It's beautiful. I never thought I would like a finish like that on a guitar, but of course my favorite part of the instrument is the fact that it's neck through. To me, that's just the way that instruments should be designed and built. So I really only have 2 pretty small complaints about this instrument. One is one of the knobs, one of the EQ knobs was actually popped off in transit. I had to fix it. Not a big deal, but I'm not sure if I did it right. I mean, it's working fine now, but it really would have been nice to not have to deal with that. And other than that, one of the tuning pegs was slightly loose, so when I plucked the D string, I noticed that one of the washers was kind of rattling a bit. I just tightened it, no big deal, but yeah, that's pretty much all I can complain about with this instrument. All right, so next I would like to just do a quick demo. As I mentioned, I'm not a bass player. I am a guitar player. I have to use a pick. I don't own a bass amp, so I'm not a real bass player, if you will. So please go easy on me. I am going to just record this with some basic tones. I'll use EZMix. I'm just going to try to use the most clean bass tone I can find. And I've tuned this down to drop C. It was really easy to set up. It's very comfortable. It feels nice. All right. Hope you enjoy the demo. Thank you.